This is OG12. I think the first time I'm really playing OG12. Could be OG12 or Ogres or OG12. That's a good one. So we only have 2 games. Let's go. The hook trying to throw away. Oh, nice. Oh, shit. I missed that. I remember doing something hard case to someone. Instead of jumping over and kicking, I just jumped over, and it made me shorter than normal. And they done a dragon, and then I swept them. But yeah, it cracked me up. I think I do it to OG, but yeah, I do something like just jump straight up in the air, and then yeah, there's somebody like that. Oh shit. I think Case was mops the floor with me with this. Oh, I'm talking to him. Yeah. See those combos? Yeah, that's the first kick. Was that knee first kick and then dragon? Hey, keep forgetting that they can throw after your hurricane. Oh, nice. Ooh, nice. We caught that combo on tape. Nice uppercut. Yeah, so I'm just gonna pause it, I think, because yeah, save time. I'll just edit it, pair around anything, because there's such small clips I can. I shouldn't be pushing pause too much, eh? Mind you, faster rounds. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, silly. Okay, Swiss gave me up. See, there was a basic combo, you know? See, he's doing positioning when he started moving like that, because he knows the distances on where to jump to crossover and do, you know, closing gaps in that. Yeah, he almost had me with that throw. Yeah, I won one. Yeah, he's good with Ken. That's one of his favorite players, he reckons. That first kick, that standing there, you know, leaning back first kick, that high first kick, that's annoying, man. I think it'll stop your flow. That's better. I was going to pause it. We'll start fighting. I think Cade Swiss is trying to tell me, you know, take some energy off wrist, you know, as fast as you can. Oh, I thought he probably taking it easy on me. Oh, silly. Oof, 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 oof. I wonder what I'm doing. I'm probably talking to him. Got that perfect. Yeesh. They're doing his styles. Oh, he's got a crossover there. Oh, nice. I annoy Cade Swiss because the stuff I do, eh? Yeah, so at this time I'm using the other team joystick. This is where I should have fireballed again, I think, because he wins this because I didn't fireball or something. Yeah, I didn't do something. Oosh. Uppercut there. Ooh, ooh, solid. Nice. Oosh. Oh, got him. He just inched a little bit closer when he done their fireball. Your punch cracks me up there, punch. That stops the Honda's headbutt and blinkers roll. Nice crossover. Ooh, silly. Ooh, crossover to uppercut. Ooh, crossover. This is where I don't understand how he's getting that. No choice. See, this is where a throw would be nice. That's right. 5 minutes. D28. I think he murders me or something. Destroys me. Nice. So this is best of 3. Yeah, my dragon's not working today on this episode. I'm running out of moves at the moment. Lucky. Almost missed that fight. I thought he would have been dizzy. something. Yeah, so this is, me versing D28. Now this is first to 3. Ooh, on the lips. Ooh, hit me in the head with that one. Oh, damn it. I like how that reached out there, eh? Ooh. I think he just mops the floor with me on this one. Yeah, that cracked me up because you think I'd be dizzy, eh? Ooh, red one, eh? Alright. Ooh, on the legs. Oh, crossover. Oh, I think I thought about sweeping. When that happens to me, I think I'm pushing sweep. Well, that, they're trying to negotiate a sweep and then you get swept. Yeah, so I'm pushing pause. To save space because I'm recording this on my phone. You could get some, I'm sure, video capture software, but they want you to pay for that stuff sometimes. At least with the phone's cheap, it just takes a bit of time to edit. So this is keeping the editing down and the space on my phone. So I'm like saving a few seconds here and there, and it adds up because I can get 15, like I think it's like half an hour, 40 minutes, and that's a full page. Because so the fights can take between obviously 2 minutes because it's like a minute each. Well, actually it's probably a minute 30, so it's between, depending on how you fight, but like if you count both rounds, I think that'll be 200 seconds. So that'll be 3 minutes. So 3 minutes in that. So you'll see if you've seen me record the lineup, or you see the replay screen. If you see that, there'll be there'll be matches or fights, or there'll be content for about 5 minutes. So I try to just get round 1 fight. So that'll start off at the first 100 second, and then it'll count down from there. And then just say, depending on how long you survive or how you fight, that's how much obviously the time you have, fighting or getting KO'd. Oh, something. Anyway, so it's 60 seconds now. I'm under half blood, whatever. This dude's over half blood, so whoever's taking off the most or whatever. And see, this is just methods of recording, recording like 200 seconds, and editing just to save space, you know. Hard case. Oosh. Ooh. Sometimes you can block that with a little bit of energy, depending on which fireball it was. But hey, and you can tell by the animation sometimes, but you get used to it, eh? I would say, with a keen eye, or dude who's got a keen eye would tell the difference, eh? Ooh. Ooh. I was probably like kind of sick of that round and trying to do as much before I died. As I was saying on this menu screen here, I'll show you. So here I'm taking on Boulder Dash. All right, this is first to 5, and this whole first to 5 challenge is going to take 11 minutes 30. So you can see why I try to cut down time by pausing and stopping, pausing, or on the record. So yeah, try not to look at the rank here. We'll skip past the E and the fight wins there, and someone hasn't got a rank anyway. It could be like something like H. Oh, solid. But yeah, anyway, there we go. I'll make this sucker bigger. I double click and make them bigger. Yeah, sweet. So I'll try pause all that. I'll try pause the video on all of that. Record just round 1 fight. The beginning of the round. Yeah. So I gotta, So while I'm recording, if I want to cut down on space and editing time, I have to pause the video at certain times to cut out certain seconds or minutes. So yeah. So sometimes you get distracted and watch your replay and forget to push pause. See, I like how you can do that. I like how you can throw certain punches and they can stop certain things, especially jumping in, or you can hit someone from a certain distance that you thought you couldn't. So yes, because example would be like Blanca or Honda's Blanca's roll or Honda's torpedo. Yeah, so yeah, because that's what you can. That's what the skills you need, or certain types of things you need to figure out how to beat people, or get the upper hand at certain times. See there was that notorious combo there, the crossover combo. You see that he lands it a couple of times on me, Ooh, nice uppercut. Ooh, and a fireball, son. Ooh, got me, partner. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to cut down as much seconds as I can. Yeah, so you can save space, and it just speeds up editing. So it's the tightest you can get the time. So I think I've done. Yeah, so on one page on the menu that you saw when I was pointing to 11 minutes 30, with all the times and all that, the tightest time I've done is probably 40 minutes, and that depends. And you'll see the play style and the play time, but you'll see, it's like how quick your rounds or matches are, and how long that replay takes, or that footage just recorded it. I'll pause it now. So see, I just caught fight then. That would have been a few seconds. Yeah. So yeah, cut down as much time, to save space, and editing time. So yeah, when you do that, the tightest you can probably get a whole page, because it's 15 fights on 15 people or 15 matches on per replay page. So yeah, oh, there goes that notorious swimming combo. Oh, yeah, I'll pause it now. Yeah, I'll record him now. I might record some of the boys doing things to the computer. Hey, oh, what? See, round 1 fight. So yeah, 15. Well, there it goes, and there it goes again. So I think. See, I lost it. I missed it then too. So I'm thinking it was the first one was either 3 or 4. Could have been 5, but I know the second one was 3 or 4. Got a good punch in the face then. Hopefully that was a winning lottery ticket, eh? Ooh. So yeah, so we're up to, this is the 3rd fight now. So we're probably like 3 or 4 minutes into the 11 minutes. So let's see. Actually, sorry, because there's been 2 fights already. Each fight is almost 3 minutes, or depending on how long it takes. So probably like between 4 and 6 minutes now. He's lucky, boy. Yeah. Battle 4, eh? Oosh. Ooh, alright. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ah, Sully. Oosh. Okay. Ooh, okay. I'll give you that one. Oosh. And I like that. That went under the fireball, that. And everybody knows that they've won matches like that. Like gone up, probably unconsciously knowing that someone's got a fireball, and you sweep to try to get close. You know what I mean? So you walk up and they're just anticipating to do the fireball comes out, and you're already down pushing the button to sweep, and then it's gone under and hit them, and we've won the match. See, I should have timed that, because I probably would have got him again. Ooh, he landed on it. Huh? I think that was supposed to be a dragon, eh? Ooh. Avoiding it, eh? Yeah. I deserve one, eh? Ooh, booted me in the face. Ooh, nice with the middle kick, eh? Ooh, ouch. Ooh, still look cool, eh? Ouch. Ooh, Zilly. Yeah, he deserves that. I'll record this because I think he gives this fella a 5-piece. Yeah, I think he gives this fella a good. Ah, no. There we go. I thought he This Boulder Dash does I think a 5-piece hit on the Honda, and yeah, it's pretty alright. Ooch. Ooh. Ouch. Ooh, Sally. Oh, fuck. See, I missed it again. They're big now, they're round. It's because I can't hit the record on the phone too fast because it bounces, moves the phone. And I have to straighten it up. And that's when you have to do editing out too. Well, I know, this recording gear, hey, there's all this gear is a bit on a budget, silly. Oh, we'll give him that one. So this is the first time me playing Ancient One. But I was talking about my rounds with Boulder Dash. The whole recording ended up taking 5 minutes. Ooh, bro, that surprised me so much. That combo, I pushed pause by accident. Holy. Yeah, so me fighting Boulder Dash on that last recording, the whole duration of the 5 fights was 11 minutes 30, but I got it down to 5 minutes 20 or 5 minutes 30. You know, so that's pretty good. So I'm cutting out 5 minutes of space and time for recordings. Now, Ancient One's a pretty cool name to have, you know, on a fighting game, you know, especially if you're probably playing something like Mortal Kombat. But yeah, Street Fighter's, you know, quite old, but you know, Hyper Fighter, it's aged well, you know, being refined. There's a lot of wisdom there. But yeah, this yeah, Ancient One's pretty good. Oosh. So I like it how the boys are using hurricanes for defense now. It's pretty interesting, you know, coming up against people that air hurricane. Not just to do kick hurricane, but they're using it as defense and offensive, or, you know, attack. Some people are hurricaning to use it as a crossover, just to land on the other side. I can't remember who was doing that, but we'll see that, because you'll see it when in the recordings, you know, in the footage. That's probably a joystick malfunction, and why I jumped back, landed on that sucker. Ooh, middle kick fireball. See, almost forgot to push record then. See, because if I record straight the whole fights, all those seconds add up, especially if I'm having long battles, especially if you do an unranked match, right? Unranked match, and it's not first to anything. You know, it's just free play, man. Because those can be. I've done a 20-minute or half an hour, you know, and that's getting my hours in and stretching, you know, all the cognitive muscles, you know, all your fight intellect. Oh, double KO. That was quick. I'm bloody gonna jump down the tape, but yeah, anyway, yeah. So when you're having good matches, and you're feeling feeling pretty good about I like that knee out of nowhere, back off the pressure that came out of nowhere. Anyway, yeah. So when you're having good matches, man, you just getting your fight technique down, or you're stretching your mental capabilities, or your consciousness, your mental awareness when you're playing. This is the second time playing Ancient One, so we'll see how we do. Yeah, so I was talking about how having a good game, good headspace, stretching your mental cognitive skills. Okay, and you can you can have like a lot of games because you're jamming and you're pulling off things, and getting that the reward chemicals in your brain going, the endorphins, or the reward drug. But yeah, you're having good games playing, jamming, and you can have like so many battles. So yeah, I'm sure I've done 20 minutes, but that's a whole lot, the full waiting, waiting for the animation to stop loading your points, the countdown screen, stuff like that. It's waiting, going through all of that, because you can't really fast forward them. That's what I mean, So yeah, being able to keep up with that, or enjoy your games. If you're enjoying all your games, that's the main thing, and you're going to learn, probably way quicker, way better, because after a hard day of work, you come home, you got to do all the family stuff or life stuff, and then if you have a time to play, get a time to play, and you're probably playing at what, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, and you got to watch yourself. Well, depending. So I was lucky I had some time off, because I was playing it like from 10 o'clock at night till 4 o'clock in the morning or something like that, And that's practicing not only with the boys, but like with the computer, Well, this is the most Street Fighter I've played in my life, you know what I mean? Because I was talking to one of the bros at the last Silo Park jam, Alex, old school real boy, and talking about when we were jamming the game, jamming Street Fighter Hyper, and talking about Champions Edition, and it's from the 90s, So my I don't know why I got so many fireballs then. I don't know what I said, what I did. Yeah, so this is first to 3. Anyway, so as I was saying, so when you started, who I know whose generation it was, it's the 77s, It's like the 70s babies were the first to be old enough and mature enough to absorb most of the skills of this game when it came out, because but it might have been expensive, unless you were lucky enough to get the coin or machines, or be around the machines every day and take people's seconds and stuff, to absorb as much of this game and see everything that people were doing, you know what I mean? Because I've learned heaps in a short amount of time. Well, that's because I'm an adult, I'm a man now, So the brains evolved and wired different now. But back then, man, could have I was just playing Ancient One before, and I was talking about, you were just high on the hype when this game came out to, try it, bro. And if you weren't paying attention to, learning how to play this game, or having so many hours of playing the game, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know how to do certain things. I'd played this around intermediate in that. Had a little bit of games in primary and intermediate, because it was only available on arcade, unless you got a Mega Drive. You somehow your parents had the money, or you had the opportunity to find some money and then get yourself a Mega Drive, or whatever console had Street Fighter 2, let alone Champions Edition. They can, they could probably become turbo or hyper when you turn up the speed, like on Mega Drive, or you had a machine, right? Or had access to the arcade machines. Because if you had access to the, like I was saying, if you had access to the arcade machines, man, you could. That was the pinnacle of tournament. It was just like having different type of conscious tournaments in that era. Oh yeah. So the reason why I brought that up is because some of us weren't thinking Street Fighter was that dope. I just thought, nah, I'll learn how to play Street Fighter when I get older. You know what I mean? But, so I thought, oh yeah, it'd be cool to be in a tournament. But you were thinking in tournaments in different countries, so it's like So you just went about life, from my point of view. And there were other games to play, other cool games to play. We thought, oh man, when we get older, there'll be plenty of Street Fighter, heaps of machines, everything. But the novelty wears off through years, You only bring out your Street Fighter skills when it comes on. But now it's made really readily available, especially if you can play all our retro games online and get them for free. And people were downloading and putting on machines like Xboxes and hard drives for computers. So I would have just done the normal young fella thing that never had that much exposure to the arcade machines, or the money to play it. Got it on Mega Drive, but didn't really like the Mega Drive buzz because it felt like more turbo than hyper. But you could make it hyper, but I can't remember how many stars you needed to put up to make it, because it did change from Champions Edition, because Mega Drive had Champions Edition. You go into this option menu and you'll turn the speed up, and then the color of the background screen changed. But then you'll think, is that hyper or is it turbo? Anyway, it was hyper, and it was hyper and then it went to turbo. But yeah, it was pretty cool to do. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm taking on the bro SD8782. Tell you what I was rambling on about that. Just going on about my evolution of playing this game, where it leads it. But man, I wish I had got used to the dynamics of the game back then. So I wouldn't have to do this catch up. So that's what I'm talking about, doing this catch up. But either way, knowledge gained is depending on how you think of it and use it, can be valuable, at certain times. I want to say knowledge gained any time is valuable as it was back then as it is now. Not really, but now I'm just having to be humble and appreciate having, being able to play this game, because it was pretty expensive to get this game anyway, like at certain times, in a certain way that you wanted to play it, because like even till now, probably machines have gotten more expensive because, Reminisce was saying that, it's pretty expensive for the parts to try. Oh, that went over me. I'm still alive. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. So Reminisce was saying that now it's hard to find certain parts for, to even make your own gear. So now if someone finds some arcade machines, right, that'll probably be the ones to grab and try maintain to be pristine, because I've seen some of the boys get bigger now, and some of them reckon it's quite hard to stand shoulder to shoulder and try play like the old school. And then I said to one of them, that's what a hacksaw saw or grinder. We cut the blooming the controls stack in half and widen it, so it can accommodate some of us broad shoulders and give boys, It's silly. Hey, with some of them might have the blanker shoulders, with their fur, but itchy. Oh, silly. Anyway, but yeah, So there's not very many of these machines around anymore, and DJ Reminisce was saying that they don't like being moved around, and so that means transported. So you'd think you'd hold a tournament on these machines, but then you can't find reliable machines, because they'll be always having to be maintained. So they sound like Formula One cars, eh? Well, I wouldn't blame it, because, mate, it's very rarely that you can find a Street Fighter machine at a shop that's all day that can function. Because let's hope the ones that the boys were playing on, like Wazi, when they were at their North Shore, I think in their Highland Park or whatever, but anyway, the North Shore takeaway that they were playing at, or restaurant or eatery, where they were playing, Hyper, that those controls are all good and pristine, because that's an old machine. Those machines used to be at the Spacey, not obviously Spacey parlors, but I ruined their last bit, but I won, so I'm happy about that. So as you can see, I'm playing another dude that's ranked E, but this dude's pretty good, and I'm enjoying this game, because it's nice. There's a good flow to it, It's not too hectic, especially if you don't have good gear, like good controls. Now you're gonna hear me go on about that in my videos a few times, but hey, it is what it is. Could be worse. It could be going on about all the throwing. Sorry, I mean, what? The second's not being given. What? Nah, never mind. Anyway. We need to kick those cheap seat fellas out of the blooming chat or the the background of the video. You know what I mean? Nah, all day. It's all good. It's all good. I don't want to start another religion. Hey, silly. Got enough religious fellas around things, especially Spaceys. But yeah. So we're gonna find pristine machines to play on. So far, Reminisce's rigs the best that's out there at the moment, because you run comps on them, or you can run comps. You can run comps on machines. That he's engineered or made available, and we've always had good times on that gear. And I'm telling you, he's probably will probably twist my ears for this, but hey, it is one of my truths. But some of us, enthusiasts, have swung on, some of his rigs or his gear. We've swung on it, and we're wearing it out a bit. So that's how I'm going to start practicing on some Temu joysticks, and they like the old Mega Drive. They're like the old Mega Drive control pairs, the 6-button ones, and those to me were the most comfortable for me to play on, other than the arcade. Like other than a pristine arcade or any other joystick you play on the Street Fighter, has always been the Mega Drive. First generation Mega Drive control, which was the 3-button with the ABC, and you would just push start to change to the kicks, which was fucking cool. So, but you have to be pretty quick, like Quicksilver, to from my point of view, to change from punches to kicks when you need to do the combos. Then they had the big 6-button joystick, that Mega Drive had for Street Fighter. Well, it looked like it was for Street Fighter, but because that was the only game at the time, other than probably I can't remember that stupid ugly Eternals game. Eternal Champions, Kaka, or what else would need 6 buttons other than Street Fighter? But I did, what's out of it? I have played World Heroes on Mega Drive, and that was one of the boys from high school had it, and it was a Japanese. It was either a Chinese or a Japanese cartridge, right? and you would take it out of the cartridge because the cartridge wasn't for Mega Drive. You'd take it out of the cartridge and then you'll just put the chip inside the game. And he said that his old man got it from overseas. And bro, this is stuff that you could probably only see in Game Genie, or like not only Game Genie, like gaming magazines back in the day. You know, with Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, PlayStation. There was an era there where there was magazines with all, you know, Game Genie and codes and cheats and what's coming out on which. So I was talking about Game Genie, like in the gaming magazines back in the days. Yeah. So I'm playing SD8782. Sounds like a droid's name, but SD card 8,000 terabyte, 728 gigabytes. Oh, just imagine that much space. Anyway, yeah. So I'm talking about like the cartridges or the stuff that you would see inside gaming magazines about like the Atari Jaguar, like the Famicom. So Famicom was one of the first. So the Famicom is Japanese Nintendo NES, and then you've got the Famicom Super, which I can't remember, but you can look it up. It's the Super Nintendo. Yeah, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because one of the boys, his old man, got a World Hero, and it was a 3-in-1 cartridge, or yeah, I think it was a 3-in-1. So 3 games on this cartridge. So we had Neo Geo's World Heroes, and I think 2 other games. I know they were revolting. There was one that was all right, but then there was it was like baseball or something else. But it was really weird. But see, that back in those era, they reckon that Japan had so many consoles, so many gaming consoles. You just, you know, would love to go and look at them and see what's up. Probably play the game. So he won that one. So I just let the recording go on that. So yeah. So he had this chip, right? So some people used to steal Nintendo games and Mega Drive games like this. To open the case up of because Nintendo NES cartridges, they had security screws. So you would open up to get so you would hire the game from the video shop, and you'll open it up, right? And you'll take out the chip, or do something funny to the chip, you know, and give the game back. I don't know, do some funny things, eh? But yeah, he had this cartridge from overseas, right? He took the chip out of it, right? So because the cartridge wouldn't fit in the Mega Drive, so he put the chip in the Mega Drive. And bro, this is a Chinese or a Japanese chip, you know, cartridge chip, and it was going inside a New Zealand Mega Drive, and you know, it was just buzzing out. That's like getting your PlayStation chip and getting a burnt CD or burnt game, like PlayStation game, from overseas or sent to you, and you're playing like all the latest games that haven't even hit New Zealand shores. You know, it was like, because it's zoning. Yeah, it was zoning back then. You only could play different. It's like it was a security thing, but a way to make money. Your country could make money off the games or the material selling in your country without piracy. You know, you would just have certain zones of PlayStations go to certain zone countries, you know, and everybody will get zone CDs or zone games, chips or whatever, and it had different R ratings on the games that you would be playing and stuff like that. It's just crazy. See, I'm going off, you know, I'm going from recording, cutting down my times, you know, and then explaining era and, you know, of games and stuff, you know, all sorts. It's just my mind's like trying to keep up, you know, with some subject matter to talk about while I'm, you know, versing the bro here. Well, yeah. Well, this is all the evolution of gaming that I've experienced. Talking about, you know. Oh yeah, just talking about console and arcade machines or machines in general, and control types. So yeah, the reason why I was going on about, so Mega Drive had the small 6-button controller. So it had the D-pad. There was no joystick, right? It was just a D-pad, directional pad, and 6 buttons, and a mode button and a pause or start button. You know, and you would play like that was comfortable to play on, eh? Yeah, so the Super Nintendo joystick was shit. For my preference, the Super Nintendo control was shit compared to the Mega Drive control. Mega Drive control 3-button normal one, the standard one, and the 6-button that came out. Oh, and they made infrared 6 buttons, and the boys got into those, eh? But the problem was they were so dope. So you had infrared controllers, like Bluetooth controllers, that you would plug the dongle into the Mega Drive. They came out between the 6-button coming out and Mega Drive 2, I think, unless Mega Drive 2 came out and then they came out. But anyway, but yeah, the boys were playing 6-button infrared controls, and they was like Bluetooth wireless, eh, at the time. But problem is they chewed through batteries, eh? They chewed through. Well, so the boys that could afford them or got them would say, but I was all good with my 3-button or my 6-button that I got, you know, wired cord, you know. You know, infrared controllers, yeah, but it just stops people from tripping over the cord, that's all. Oh, but it extends your length where you're sitting if you're playing on a big screen TV. But how old were we then when we had Mega Drive? But like between the ages of 10, 11 to 13, 14. What's a 14-year-old doing with a massive as projector screen playing Street Fighter on it? Yeah, unless, you know, their parents, well, from, you know, this is a poor bunga boy saying, hey, we're drug dealers. Hey, or we're, you know, had certain types of income or jobs, you know, or, you know, wanted to let their kids play that blooming rubbish, you know, at that time. There was a lot more things to do than just play Street Fighter at home, you know, in the meantime. But yeah, and depending on what games you're into too, because to me, there was heaps of time to play Street Fighter. So when the Street Fighter joystick came out, like the Mega Drive one, I'm naming the Street Fighter joystick, which is Champions Edition Hyper Fighter joystick, and Super Street Fighter came out not so long after that on the Mega Drive, you know, for a few years after that. But yeah, that 6-button control, you know, were $90. They were like, they weren't. It wasn't cheap gear, you know. But you know, some of the boys could steal them or whatever, you know. But yeah, so those controls are pretty badass. Those are the ones that so there's some on Temu that I'm gonna demo too, and yeah, the Pro one that one, so that's all good. Yeah, so there was yeah, so there was probably the best joystick for beginners, you know, to get, you know, beginners to get, like, you know, you sharpen their skills and get real good at, you know, get your skills up on Street Fighter. And Mega Drive Street Fighter ran better than Super Nintendo, because to me, when I was playing Super Nintendo Turbo, the sound was kind of funny. You know what I mean? It had like a crackly in the back, like something like that, you know, like something like that, you know. Mega Drive, it kind of sounded similar to this, to the arcade machine. So, you know. And hey, we were happy with it, but back then we didn't really take notice. I took notice of it when I was playing on Mega Drive. And I like Super Nintendo because it had stuff that Mega Drive didn't, you know, and vice versa. But yeah, but Street Fighter was on the both of them, and you would think going from Street Fighter to Super Nintendo, the games will both be the same. No, kind of not. And that's right. And the joystick, I was saying, yeah, the joystick was shit on the Super Nintendo compared to the Mega Drive control, the first one, and the 6-button one. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go on Team Me, get some of those 6-button one. I'll get one because you don't want to waste too much money. But there's a system on there where you get a certain type of SD card or like a USB drive, like the massive one. It's the size of a remote, like a TV remote, and then it's got a USB on it, and then you chuck it into the TV, and you get those two controls, and you're able to play some retro games on there. So that's good to practice on. That's good to for parties to practice on for the people there who have challenges, because it's just so robust and must be just fasting. But a lot of people are probably selling. I've seen a lot of people sell them. So on this one, I'm challenging SD8782 again. He's an Aussie boy. We've been having some alright games, eh? So far, he's the only one that's changed player at the moment. But yeah. So I was talking about the SD machine of Temu. I've seen on Facebook Marketplace some of them probably getting rid of one or two, and yeah, I don't know how many retro games on it. I think it's like it's a few thousand, but yeah, it's like turning that arcade machine, the Pandora. You know how they get so many thousand games on the arcade machine. Yeah, then putting it into a certain type of USB. It's pretty massive. It looks crack up like a certain terabyte USB or so many 100 gigs of USB. Yeah, so it's got some games on it, some retro games, and it's got, the reason why I was bringing it up, I think it has Bluetooth, wireless. Yeah, is it wireless or wired? No, I think it's wireless control pads that are Mega Drive, 6-button Mega Drive control pads. They look like them. And that's the cool thing about the Chinese, hey? They make some good knockoff products, hey? So the reason why I want those ones is because they look identically to the Mega Drive ones, and I want to test it out to see if they work. I was thinking of buying that retro stick, but I don't know if I'll be able to use those after I buy that retro stick or that setup, that stick in the two control pads. I don't know if that setup will work with the controls individually on Cade, because I'm at the moment running 4 joysticks. I'm running an Xbox 360 controller, I'm running a PlayStation 4 controller, and I'm running my budget Temu $15 red joystick, and I'm running my other budget $80 Temu fight stick or joystick. It's not a fight stick. Fight stick is the one that the boys say is a fight stick and works like a fight stick. This is a fight sickle. I wouldn't say fight shit, but hey, it's doing alright, but I've worn it in too quick. But yeah. So yeah, this is a good game. Good game with the bro. I'm using Guile. Yeah, it's more up to my speed playing the bro here. So yeah, we're having some good games. Yeah, so I'm gonna get me a Temu joystick, the 6-button one. Yeah, I should have put some money down on one, because the cool thing about Temu is that I want to see if this joystick works quite well, like the Mega Drive one, and it's a wireless one. I think there's a corded one too, but yeah, and because probably going to be, I think you can get 2 for $30, and with Temu you can do Afterpay, so it's good on the pocket, especially now with Iran telling everybody that the price of gas or the price of oil is the price. Oh, sale. Good on you, Iran. Oh, sale. Yeah, so that's that. But yeah, back to me and the bro duking it out here. So it's 1-1. And it's first to 3. Oh, see, the bro, you would know an experienced goal player unless someone's given you a chance, because they would have messed me up then. And plus the combos he's doing, eh? It's cool versing the bro at someone at this level with the goal, is because you can practice hurricaning through that sonic boom, because it will take the pressure off, being cornered. Because Guile's a funny player to use, yeah? He's like the rook on a chessboard. Up, and down, and across. That's how he moves on the board. And I reckon I deserve that one. Bro, that uppercut, bro. Yeah. And back in the day, when America was the good guys in the 90s, bro, Guile got uncle status, bro. Definitely older cuz, fucking definitely uncle status, boy. Fuck. I gotta say, we were all Americans back then, and but if not all Americans, eh? Fucking, right. It was probably some of us still kind of American now, but the buzzers, the buzz, with the big massive red and blue and white elephant in the room, okay? Man. Oh, so that would have been, so when he does the double leg somersault or blade kick, that's the one with the strong kick, eh? And like the dragons, it goes high. It goes the highest. Yeah. But I like the little cool first kick, blade kick too, and the middle kick. So I use first kick and middle kick, blade kick. Unless it's time to use a double blade kick. So I'm wondering if that's either was the first kick or the middle kick that did their blade kick. So I've gone a bit slack on my recording at the moment. I'm pushing pause or record when just try to cut down the time. But the thing is, it's kind of alright because the bro's only versing me with first to 3s. So we're doing two first to 3s we've done 2 first to 3s at the moment, I think, if not 1. This is the second one, and the whole duration of those 3 first to 3 fights or battles, it's between 4 and 5 minutes long, so that's pretty good. I prefer doing 5s because you can get into a good flow and have some good. So at the moment with the bro, we're on 7 minutes already because I've been like talking about certain things instead of pushing pause. So I think every time I push pause between rounds, you're saving like 3 to 4 seconds on tape. Yeah. And it's good it's the reason why I exasperate everything I do, because I like to put the emphasis. There's always something you can get out of nearly everything you do. Yeah, you squeeze, all the corona out of the stone, silly, when you're doing things. But anyway, because you can spend so many hours, sorting out things with this, with recording and that. But this is the most recording and things I've done. I think he gave me seconds then. Yeah. So I needed that one. Yeah, so at the moment, I think I've done, this is, if this isn't the third game with the bro here, I'm still cutting down on a bit of time, because we should be in the 10 minutes or the 11 minutes by now. If it's 4 minutes, a game or some battles, because I've versed them like 3 or 4 or 5 times. So the bro here, he's probably trying to level up. So what's out of it, I didn't know this, so to level up you have to win 3 in a row, or most of the majority. So if you get, I'm wondering, I should have asked the bro, should have asked K Swiss if it's 5 for first to 5, if it's 5 in a row, you know, and then you get ranked. So if you're so this is me versing Grievous one out. I think this is the first time he played him. If not, we'll just check the recordings anyway with it. Yeah. See how we go here. Yeah, I'm definitely sure I'm using the $40 joystick, and I think I'm liking it. That's at this current present time before I ruined it, but unless my skill level's gone past the control, what the control can handle. There's a good excuse, eh? Alright. Oh, he's lucky to put a crossover. Ooh, hard kick. Ooh, nice combo. Ooh, first kick. I don't remember what kick hurricane that would have been done with. That was strong. Ooh, yep, first kick. Ooh, I went to hook. I went for a throw then. Ooh, look at those combos. I don't know where that came from. Ooh, hurricane and fireball. That's pretty good, eh? And I've seen someone hurricane over a fireball. I don't, you know, I've seen that. But it's in the recordings, I'm sure of it. Just have to look for them, but that's a lot of footage to go through. Because I'm recording, this will probably be another, because this is the second page. Well, yeah, this is going to be the second page done if I go through them and record all the replays. That'll be the second page. So I'm thinking on the last one where I had 2 pages, where I recorded 2 pages of 30 battles. I think it was like 120 fights. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm glad he landed on that. Oh yeah, take that. Oh yeah, hit you with that. Ooh, Sully, that got me. Ooh, Sully, that got me. Ooh. And that double KO? Yeah, double KO. Ooh, ouch. Fuck, he was just far away. Nice. Ooh. See, all that was just good enough to just take energy off doing uppercut fireball like that when they're blocking. It's just taking your energy down, because that's what you want to be doing. No matter what you're doing, as long as you're working the energy graph down enough, you know, as you're gradually fighting through your fights. This is what you want to do. Unless this is, no, I think I'm still using the team joystick, because I remember versing Grievous one outs, because I've been calling him give us a one out. Hey, I figured he was an old school fella. That's Dizzy. Ooh, got that beast combo. Reverse. I think that was middle. going through there. Ooh, walk and uppercut fireball. Yeah, I don't think I'll be commentating that much on some of these fights. I'm just watching how I'm playing certain ones, and plus it's like 1 o'clock in the morning now. Yeah, recording this. Yeah. So this is the third fight. Fixing Grievous one out. Ooh, see? He went through the fireball, eh? We might have to watch that again to see if it's true. Yeah, swap fireball. Well, he took my energy off so he could just fireball there. I'm wondering if I saw that. Right in the face. Oh, boot in the head. Nice crossover. So we know a hurricane can get past the fireball there like that, but hurricane, like I was saying, hurricaning through a fireball, that's up there, eh? You blame it to the leg, eh? It's the leg, it's the leg. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I had a time and date when I was using the Timu, and then I got the new one, so I'll just see. Ooh, try to do the split kick. Fuck. Ooh, silly. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, that uppercut. Ooh, dizzy. Definitely. Oh, okay. I'm still alive. Never give up, eh? Oh, silly. Yep, that was my fault. I should have said I'm fighting a Canadian. Ooh, went straight through the blade. Ooh. Ooh, silly. Ooh, bladed me. Ooh, no sonic boom, but a good sweep. See, I should have dragged his leg then. Marsh. No, sure, you're good. Yeesh. See, I was hurricaning because of that sonic boom. Just practicing. So that's what I believe. Like, if that fella's got a sonic boom, and you're on with your hurricanes, you can hurricane over it. So I'm thinking it'll probably be best to do. I might start practicing middle, and first hurricane. First and middle hurricane. So this is me and Grievous one outs again. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm using the Temu joystick because it's only recently. I'll just have to check the date. Oh yeah, the red Temu joystick. He got me with that. Oh yeah. Oh, he's lucky, man. It was like throw time. Second round. Ooh. No, uppercut fireball, eh? That's a nice comeback, eh? But not not live long. But hey. Oh, she's lucky, boy. Oh, geez, silly. Ooh. Oh, silly. Oh, he got my leg. See that knee he did? Oh, he got the perfect. Lucky, silly. Yeah, gotta stop doing that. Between rounds, I'll leave it, eh? I thought he was gonna get that crossover. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Ooh, silly. Double KO again. Fucking hell. Oh, that uppercut fireball, eh? Oosh. Reminds you of K-Swiss in his crossovers, eh? No, he's avoiding have to fireball or stay there. He's protecting himself with that hurricane. I won't pause it between rounds. I was just saving a few seconds. Saved enough time. More space. Fucking crossover. Ooh, silly. Yeah, it's only saved like 2 seconds. Hey, it's up. Should be doing 40 minutes of recording, but silly. Those uppercut fireballs and combos are deadly. So there's 3 fights so far. That's the 4th one. That's first of 5. Grievous 1 out. Two. So did everybody see that? They went through the fireball again. I can understand the sonic boom, but a bloody fireball. See, he took my energy off. I think that's what he was wanting to do, so he could do that. I hope I noticed that. So that's a good tactic. I jumped in with the knee then, so he must have done a knee or a first punch. Nice. Sheesh. So this is the last fight between me and Grievous 1 out for this battle. Oh, Mr. Oriog and Small Dragon. Oh, fuck. That's where people do the strong up kick from there. Ooh, silly. Ooh, he dragging my leg. Oh, silly. I was wanting to X-kick him. Ice uppercut firewall. There's this invisible hurricane again. Ooh, silly. Oh, it's dizzy. Oh, let me live. That's like deja vu. I'm sure that's happened before. Oh, just have to check the recordings. Yeah, hope I'm not recording the same fight again.